Dear learners, welcome to Unit 24 on Media and National Integration. This particular unit belongs to Week 8 of the Module number 7 on Media, National Unity and Peace-Building Conflicts. As citizens of a culturally rich and diverse nation, each of us belongs to a mosaic of identities, regional, linguistic, religious and social. These differences make our society very vibrant, but they can also create misunderstandings or divisions if not nurtured with care. This is where the idea of national integration becomes essential. It refers to the process through which people develop a sense of unity, that develop a sense of belongingness and shared destiny despite their varied backgrounds. In today's interconnected world, the media plays an influential role in shaping how we see ourselves and others. Whether it is through news channels, radio broadcasts, films, social media, or community campaigns, the media has the ability to bring people together, promote national values, and strengthen feelings of harmony. It can highlight stories of cooperation, celebrate cultural diversity, dispel misconceptions, and encourage peaceful coexistence. At the same time, responsible media can guide societies through moments of conflict by promoting dialogue and understanding. In this unit, you will explore how national integration is understood in a democratic society and how media becomes a meaningful partner in this process. We will look at the ways media campaigns are designed to promote unity and how communication strategies can contribute to peace building and national solidarity. So as you engage with the lessons, the examples and activities, you will gain insight into how media can inspire collective responsibility and support the long-term goal of building a cohesive and integrated nation. Let us begin our journey to understand how media shapes unity, how it strengthens national bonds, and contributes to peaceful nation building. Now, in a diverse country, people differ in language, in terms of culture, religion, region, customs, and lifestyle. Yet, despite these differences, citizens share a common desire to live peacefully, to work collectively, and progress as one nation. So the idea that binds people together, that is beyond individual identities and regional affiliations, is known as national integration. It is a process through which unity, harmony, and a shared sense of belonging are strengthened among members of society. In a contemporary world, media plays a very crucial role in nurturing this sense of unity, whether through news stories, films, public campaigns, radio programs, social media messages, or digital initiatives. The media has the power to shape our perceptions of one another. It can highlight what unites us, address misunderstandings, and create spaces for dialogue during times of conflict or crisis. Media can also challenge stereotypes and bridge gaps between communities by promoting tolerance, empathy, and national pride. This unit introduces you to the foundational concepts of national integration and examines how media acts as a powerful tool for building unity and social cohesion. You will explore how different forms of media contribute to national harmony, promote inclusive narratives, and support peace-building efforts in multicultural societies. Additionally, the unit discusses the role of promotional campaigns, both government-led and community-driven, in reinforcing national values and encouraging collective participation in nation-building activities. So as you move through the topics, you will gain an understanding of how communication influences public opinion, how campaigns are designed to foster unity, and why media has become central to strengthening national integration in a rapidly changing world. And towards the end of this unit, you will be able to appreciate the media's potential in shaping a peaceful, a cohesive and integrated nation. So let's start looking into this particular unit from different perspectives. Now, to begin with, India is often celebrated as a living example of the phrase unity in diversity. Although the country is home to an extraordinary variety of languages, religions, ethnic groups, customs, and cultural traditions, it continues to stand together as one nation. This spirit of unity, despite vast diversity, is one of India's greatest strengths and an essential pillar of its democratic identity. Since ancient times, India has promoted the values of harmony, mutual respect, and collective belonging. These ideals remain central to the functioning of the world's largest democracy. The efforts to strengthen national integration have consistently been a priority for Indian leaders, institutions, and citizens. In this context, understanding how unity has been fostered and the role that different sectors, including the media, have played is very much crucial. So this unit introduces you to the concept of national integration. It explores the foundations on which it is built and examines how media and other stakeholders contribute to reinforcing a sense of common identity among people. Now let us try to understand what national integration is all about. Now national integration, it refers to the development of a shared sense of identity among the people of a country, even though citizens may belong to different communities, speak different languages, and practice different faiths. They are united by common experiences such as shared history, cultural values, and a collective sense of belonging to one nation. And this feeling of togetherness helps people look beyond their differences and work towards common national goals. Dorothy Simpson explains national integration as a creation of a mindset where individuals prioritize loyalty to the nation over loyalty to smaller groups or divisions. In other words, the interests of the country come before narrow community-based interests or sectarian identities. In India, the idea of integration is deeply rooted in the Constitution. The preamble includes fraternity as one of its guiding principles. Now, fraternity refers to the cultivation of emotional and psychological unity among the people. In fact, it supports both the dignity of individuals and the integrity of the nation as a whole. So, to ensure that a message of unity reaches all sections of the population, the Government of India has implemented several initiatives. And one such effort is the observance of National Integration Week that was introduced in 2018. Now from November 19 to November 25th, various themes such as linguistic harmony, Women's Day, cultural unity and welfare of minorities are highlighted through different programs, seminars and events. These observances, they encourage citizens to celebrate diversity while strengthening the bonds that hold the country together. Now let us look at the role of media in national integration. Communication is at the heart of any culture. We all know that. It helps individuals interact, share experiences, and build common understandings. And because of this, media, both traditional and modern, it plays a crucial role in promoting national integration, especially in a country as diverse as India. Now, long before independence, different forms of media helped shape the idea of a unified nation. Folk media such as folk tales, folk songs, street theatre and regional storytelling traditions, it played a vital role in spreading information and reinforcing shared values. These forms were easily accessible, culturally relatable, and capable of reaching rural and marginalized communities. They helped promote social values and national identity through simple but powerful communication. So, with the emergence of modern media like newspapers, radio, and later television, the idea of Indian unity, it reached a broader audience. Now, journalism during the freedom struggle, it was closely tied to the rise of national consciousness. Leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and Gopal Krishna Gokhale, they used newspapers and pamphlets to spread messages of unity, resistance, and national pride. After independence, public service broadcasting played a significant role in shaping the national identity. All India Radio and Doordarshan, they were central to promoting governmental initiatives, cultural values, and messages of national integration. All India Radio, it helped disseminate information across the country at a time when India was facing the immense challenge of uniting diverse linguistic, geographical and religious groups. Now, Doordarshan in particular produced impactful campaigns that left a lasting imprint on the national consciousness. And some major examples, it includes Mile Sur Mera Tumhara. This is one of the examples. It is a legendary patriotic musical video featuring artists, sportspersons and public figures from different states. And this music video, it promoted the idea of unity in diversity through music and language. Another example is a musical tribute known as Spread the Light of Freedom. This musical tribute featuring Indian sportspersons symbolizing national pride and collective achievement this was very popular in the 1990s. Then there is another very very classic animated film which was very popular in 1974. It was a Ek Chiriya Anek Chiriya. So this particular animated film, it explained the concept of unity in diversity through a simple story of birds. And this film, it became iconic in promoting the values of cooperation and togetherness among children. So these are some of the examples of some campaigns which often featured national symbols such as the flag, the anthem and cultural motifs to strengthen emotional connection and promote a sense of shared national identity. Cinema has also been a powerful medium for promoting national integration. Films across different languages and regions have highlighted themes of unity, secularism, brotherhood, and cross-cultural understanding. Through narratives that transcend caste, class, regional, and religious divisions, Indian cinema has contributed significantly to shaping the idea of nationalism and togetherness. Now let us look at some of the promotional campaigns and its relation with media. Promotional campaigns, they are basically organized efforts that use various communication tools to inform, to persuade, or remind the audiences about an idea, product, or service. Their primary aim may be to build awareness, to shape perceptions, or encourage people to take a particular action, such as supporting a cause or purchasing a product. When these campaigns are carried out through media platforms, they usually concentrate on a specific theme, public issue, or brand message, and highlight the advantages or emotional value associated with it. Now, media-driven promotional campaigns often create a very clear and memorable image of the idea or product in the minds of the audience, using certain elements like visuals, music, slogans, and storytelling. Now, central to these campaigns are persuasive appeals, that is, communication strategies that tap into people's needs, desires, emotions, or values. In the Indian context, the appeals of patriotism, national pride, and unity have consistently been powerful tools used by advertisers. And scholars who study advertising point out that a nation or a brand associated with a nation can evoke multiple meanings relating to its culture, language, historical legacy, political or economic identities, or other social institutions, icons, and landmarks as well. Now, researchers also observe that a state plays a very crucial role in shaping the images of an ideal democratic citizen. And this influence may be direct through official campaigns and public service advertisements, or very subtle through the repeated display of national symbols, collective identities, and shared values across media. Many corporate brands in India have recognized the emotional power of national unity and frequently use patriotic themes to position themselves as national brands. For decades, advertisers have drawn upon the sentiment of being Indian to connect with their consumers, and this strategy continues to be effective even today. Now let us look at some of the very popular promotional campaigns by different brands. I'm sure most of you remember Hamara Bajaj of 1989. A landmark example of nation-focused advertising in India is a Hamara Bajaj campaign that was launched in 1989 by Bajaj Scooters. The campaign's very famous line is there, Buland Bharat ki Buland Tasveer, Hamara Bajaj. That was crafted by Jaikrit Rawat. Immediately it struck an emotional chord with the viewers. Rawat later recalled that at that time, India lacked many reasons to celebrate its national achievements. And a campaign successfully tapped into this collective longing for pride. The advertisement, it showcased everyday moments of Indian life and positioned Bajaj scooters as symbols of a modern, aspiring India. So the term Buland, it means towering or lofty. It was deliberately used to reflect both the nation's aspirations and the brand's identity. Then there is another very popular campaign that was carried out by Dalmia Sugar. It was known as मेरा भारत बड़ा हो रहा है. So Dalmia Bharat Group, with decades of experience in cement, sugar and power sectors, they use the message Mera Bharat Bada Ho Raha Hai, that is, my India is growing, to highlight India's economic progress. So the advertisement, it adopted an informative style, presenting the achievements of Dalmia Sugar while blending music, visual aesthetics and motion to attract audiences. It resonated with citizens who were increasingly optimistic about India's growth story. Then there is very popular campaign was carried out in 2018, long before 2018 as well, by Ruh Afza. Ruh Afza is a household name for more than a century. It reinforced its identity as India's traditional drink through its 2018 campaign Ghul Ke Jio. Created by FCB Ulka, the campaign celebrated India's diversity and encouraged people to live harmoniously. By appealing to the sentiments of togetherness, the brand connected with the younger generation while maintaining its legacy as a symbol of unity. I'm sure most of you remember another popular campaign carried out by Cadbury. It was known as Cadbury Unity Bar of 2022. In 2022, Cadbury's special Unity Bar, it was released on Independence Day, offered a very powerful metaphor for unity in diversity. The limited edition chocolate bar combined dark, milk, white and blended chocolates, representing people of different tastes, backgrounds and identities coming together. Ogilvy India redesigned the Cadbury's iconic purple packaging to portray diverse Indian communities holding hands alongside multilingual text. And the campaign reinforced the message that diversity is a national strength. Besides, there were other promotional campaigns that were carried out by different media organizations, including that of Times of India. Now, media institutions, they have to play an active role in promoting the idea of national integration. And one of the most influential examples is the Times of India's Lead India initiative, which began with the India Poised campaign that was launched on 1st of January 2007. Presented through print advertisements and other television commercials, the campaign carried a very powerful message of collective progress and national responsibility. Other prominent commercials from this initiative, like India Poised featuring Amitabh Bachchan, Lead India with Shah Rukh Khan, and Tum Chalo to Hindustan Chale, it emphasized teamwork, unity and a forward-looking India. They in fact portrayed a youthful, energetic and diverse population determined to transform the country. Through the involvement of widely recognized Bollywood actors, the campaigns connected especially well with young people and an urban middle class, promoting ideas of modernization, action and national development. Now, there were also other government-led promotional campaigns like Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. National integration has also become a priority for successive governments, leading to large-scale promotional initiatives. And one major example is Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. It was launched on 31st of October 2015, commemorating Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's 148th birth anniversary. So the core objective of this particular campaign is to strengthen the emotional and cultural bonds among the states and union territories by facilitating continuous interaction and cultural exchange. By encouraging the citizens to appreciate one another's traditions, languages and lifestyle, the program aims to nurture a deeper sense of shared identity. Now, some of the key goals of this particular campaign, that is Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, are: first is promoting national integration through structured engagement between the states. Second important goal is showcasing India's vast heritage, customs and traditions. The third important goal is fostering a sense of common belonging among the citizens. The fifth important goal is supporting long-term exchanges and sharing of best practices across states. And as part of this initiative, several promotional activities were launched, such as videos emphasizing the unifying nature of Indian Railways, the Dekho Apna Desh pledge, encouraging the citizens to visit Indian destinations, national quizzes and photography contests. Additionally, the Ministry of Education and MyGov introduced the Bhasha Sangam mobile app, designed to help users learn basic phrases from a wide range of Indian languages. This particular app promotes linguistic appreciation and encourages citizens to understand and respect India's multilingual identity. Now, let's look at another very popular campaign that was launched after India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. In a post-independence period, this was a very popular campaign and it still is very popular. As India entered the 75th year of its independence, the nation launched Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, a very large-scale celebration dedicated to honoring the country's freedom struggle, its often forgotten heroes, and the cultural diversity that defines India. Now, various initiatives like cultural programs, exhibitions, digital campaigns and public events, they were organized nationwide to recall the sacrifices made during the freedom movement and to highlight India's unity in diversity. A series of advertisements and promotional videos, they were released to rekindle patriotic feelings and remind the citizens of the long and difficult journey from colonial rule to independence. And one of the most prominent campaigns during this commemoration was the Har Ghar Tiranga, which encouraged every household to hoist the national flag between 13th to 15th August in 2022. So the campaign, it aimed to create a sense of collective pride and belonging by involving people across regions, languages, religions and social groups. Well-known personalities from cinema, sports, literature and public life appeared in these promotional messages, urging the citizens to participate by displaying the Tiranga at their homes. And the visuals used in these campaigns showcased India's vast cultural landscape, its festivals, traditions, monuments and geographical variety. Now, symbolizing the unity that binds the nation. So, through these efforts, the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav not only celebrated independence but also used media and promotional tools to strengthen the idea of national integration. Then we also have the National Unity Day. I'm sure most of you know about it. The National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas, this is observed every year on 31st of October to commemorate the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Known as the Iron Man of India, Patel has played a very instrumental role in the freedom movement and in the political integration of more than 560 princely states after India achieved independence in 1947. His efforts helped lay the foundation of a united, stable and secured nation. The Government of India officially declared National Unity Day in 2014. The Ministry of Home Affairs, they noted that The day symbolizes the country's collective determination to preserve national unity, integrity, and security in the face of challenges. So, to mark the first celebration in 2014, the Prime Minister launched a nationwide program, Run for Unity, in New Delhi. Since then, this run has become an annual event that is held across cities, towns, and institutions to honor Patel's legacy and to promote the message of unity. And in addition to public events, the Indian government constructed the Statue of Unity, the world's tallest statue, on the banks of the Narmada River in Gujarat as a tribute to Sardar Patel's contributions. The inauguration of this monumental structure, it strengthened the symbolic connection between Patel and the idea of a unified India. Every year, both government agencies and private organizations, they create promotional campaigns through television, radio, social media, and print, you name it, highlighting the Patel's vision of national integration. And these campaigns not only commemorate the leader but also encourage citizens to reflect on the importance of staying united as a nation. As we come to the end of this unit, it is very important to reflect on how deeply the idea of national integration is woven into the social, cultural, and media landscape of India. Throughout this lesson, you explored how a sense of unity, despite India's vast diversity of languages, religions, traditions, and identities, forms the foundation of our nationhood. You also learned that national integration is not just a constitutional ideal but a lived practice, strengthened each day through communication, shared values, and collective participation. We examine how media, both traditional and modern, has continually acted as a bridge connecting people across regions and communities. From folk performances in early newspapers to radio, television, cinema, and digital platforms, media has played a powerful role in nurturing emotional bonds amongst citizens. You also saw how promotional campaigns, whether they are government-led initiatives like Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and National Unity Day, or other brand-led campaigns such as Hamara Bajaj and a Unity Bar, they use creative storytelling to celebrate our unity in diversity. And these campaigns, they do more than promote a product or program. In fact, they remind us of our shared history, our collective identity, and the values that hold India together. They encourage every citizen to participate actively in strengthening national harmony, whether by embracing cultural differences, respecting linguistic diversity, or taking part in national events. As you move forward, think about how media messages influence your own understanding of the nation. Consider the responsibility each of us carries in fostering unity, peace, and mutual respect in our communities. National integration is not a one-time achievement. It is an ongoing process that requires inclusive communication, empathy, and active citizenship. Let us continue to engage critically, think empathetically, and contribute meaningfully to a more united and harmonious India. Thank you.